They sleep, we wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We won't back
Here we go.
Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans.
Football.
They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We won't back in. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We won't back in. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, really? The wrong team. Bears are favored, not the Bills.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Ow!
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, going 3 wide right away. You're going to throw a pick right away. All right. Okie doke. I got these weird guys in there now.
Green the line! Green the line! Target!
On 1st and 10, Watson. On the crossover, complete.
I didn't have enough time.
And they'll take him down at the
31-yard line. Whack guys in here.
7 yards, the pickup on the
I
pitch
gotta
and
put
catch.
Hicks right there.
One
I
thing
gotta
we do
put
know, he's gonna
Lynch
get
right
his
there.
catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus
Now we're
on
good.
not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second
What's
and
that?
3.
Fuller.
Green the line!
Interesting. And Watson.
From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richmond! Green the line! Green the line! Tiger!
Watson on 1st down. And he finds a man
You
on
gotta
a
be
crossing
kidding me.
route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He's getting really good blocking.
22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Richmond.
Again, it's Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get for the sack. Aaron Lynch.
The last second audible got him.
For a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. This one away by the punter, Dar. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
That's what she said. She's never said that. Surely, let's do that.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
We got
Hey, gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
That was supposed to be a dive, but you know what? I'll take that also.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Now Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Room to run past midfield. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
A little something I just cooked up recently.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that,
That's all it was. Nothing crazy.
Right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving. Sometimes he just takes it.
He's going to run the same defense every play.
He ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And here come the Bills, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Watson.
Oh, that should have been a pick. That's so lucky.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
He is just befuddled by the defense.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Me either. Richmond.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Getting a hand in there and
it gave me the
knocking it
strong
away,
safety,
Jackson.
not the guy that was covering the guy.
Rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
You're sweet.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
What are you doing?
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Look at that belly.
They run. This is Cohen. It's a 9-yard
spin
gain,
move.
and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep.
Toss that bad boy deep.
Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
That was so
You
stupid.
get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Do it.
A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Yeah, they did.
They'll run forward Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Over the middle. Thomas. And he
I just missed the head step right there.
40 to mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd.
Not ready for it.
To get him. Sack number 14 for him.
Imagine
on
if
the
I
year.
had Khalil Mack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
What does he have in his arse? They're coming, they're coming.
Watson looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Gobble, gobble.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
Let's give Jeffrey some burn.
Now they try the right side here. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton.
Nice.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 18.
Gotta go.
Looking
Can't
to
stop.
throw Trubisky on first down.
Oh,
It's a loss of 2 there.
That's my
bringing
fault.
up second down.
they played that corner out really weird. That corner just like stayed over there. I should have thrown the dig, but
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
I'll decline it because that's stupid. It shouldn't be.
Let's go.
I just want more room.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
This
And
time
he's
he
able
blocks.
to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go. Run the ball after it.
Damn it, man.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
Oh,
This one
Trubisky,
is
man.
incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue
Ooh,
the
wow,
hot
it almost
hand,
let him block
and
the field
make them
goal. Sick.
adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It is.
Come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Black 22. Black 22. Tiger.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for the completion percentage,
Okay.
but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Blue, blue, blue. Red, up. Blue, blue.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Red, up. Here we go, D. All day. Blue, blue. Red, up. Gotta go. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Trubisky on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. And
Why?
get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They try again with Cohen. Finding some room at midfield. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
18. Hey, gotta go. Blue. 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trubisky will throw.
Oh, I let go of it.
Shaq Lawson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Nice.
And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He gets it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath from Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Watson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down.
Troops.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Green the line. Come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Watson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
A Bear.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Red's up. Gotta go. Red's up. Red's up. Blue. Hey, 18. Got deep. Gotta go. Red's up. Red's up.
Now it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McKenzie. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Ooh.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Two jet! Down! Black 22! Black 22! Tiger!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Green the line! Come back! All day! I'm coming after you! Two jet! Kill!
Operating from the gun. Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
That's weird.
Watson hitting full
You're like auto
big
stripped.
one. 56 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall
gotta
back
change
in
my
the first
settings after
quarter,
this.
you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Come back!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Down! Green the line! Tiger!
They snake
Here's
this.
Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds.
He just goes out of bounds and loses 6.
So that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come back, come back.
What's going on here?
Come back, come back.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bears, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on